We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Aristotle. What makes someone great at anything? Is it talent, luck, some rare spark whispered into the ears of the chosen? No, the truth is quieter, more ordinary, and far more powerful than any shortcut the world tries to sell you. Greatness is an art, not a formula, not a gift, not a secret known only by the elite. And like all true art, it begins in silence. The hours no one sees, the dull, lonely repetitions that make most people quit. Most people miss greatness entirely. They chase hacks, applause, shortcuts, but the exceptional, they do the same thing again and again until it becomes who they are. This isn't about being a genius. It's about becoming the kind of person who refuses to look away from the work, even when no one's watching. Especially then, because the ones we call great today, they simply learned how to sit with the same task longer than anyone else. And today, you're going to learn how to do the same. Mastery is not talent, it's devotion. They'll tell you greatness is born, that you either have it or you don't, that the best are gifted, touched by something the rest of us can't see. But that's a myth, one built to make you believe you're already too late. The truth is this: being exceptional isn't about what you start with. It's about how seriously you take what you start with. It's not talent or luck. It's attention, it's focus. It's the quiet, daily choice to keep showing up. It's a choice made daily, in quiet moments, to keep showing up. You don't need to be special. You just need to take your craft seriously enough to treat it like something sacred, even when it's small, even when no one is watching. That's the difference. Anyone can say they want to be great. Most people do, but very few are willing to respect the process, to approach even the smallest task like it matters, to give full effort in a world built on shortcuts. The moment you decide to treat your craft like an art is the moment the process begins. Before you can master anything, you must first treat it like it matters. Most people want to be good at something, but they don't respect what they're doing. They say they're working on it, but they're half scrolling, half thinking, half there, and somehow expect full results. That's not how excellence works. You can't cheat your way to greatness. You have to begin by caring, fully, deeply, even when the task feels small, even when the outcome is invisible, even when nobody is watching. Because if you treat your craft like a chore, it will always treat you like an amateur. Respect is about presence. The choice to give something your full attention, no matter how ordinary it may seem. It's seeing value in the details, because that's where real work happens. Think about it. Have you ever seen someone exceptional who didn't take their work seriously? If you want to be great at anything, art, coding, teaching, lifting, writing, then the first step is simple but non-negotiable. Stop multitasking. Stop pretending. Stop waiting for inspiration. Respect what you're building. Treat it like it matters. Because when you do, everything else begins to change. The elite don't chase hacks. They master what everyone else skips. We live in a world addicted to shortcuts. Life hacks, growth hacks, overnight success stories. Everyone's looking for the secret no one else knows. But the truth? The people who become world-class at anything don't look for hacks. They fall in love with the fundamentals. Tiger Woods still practices putting. A Michelin star chef still sharpens his knife. And Hokusai, one of Japan's greatest artists, created over 30,000 pieces in his lifetime. But the world only remembers one. The Great Wave, painted at age 73. He didn't wait for greatness to strike. He practiced his brushstroke until it became memory, chasing perfection in the shadows, quietly, daily, obsessively. That's the secret no one wants to hear. Because it's not glamorous, it's not fast, it doesn't look good on social media, but that's why it works. The basics, the boring stuff, are where real skill is born. And the people we admire most, they didn't rise by skipping steps. They just mastered the ones everyone else abandoned. Obsession with the basics is how you build something that lasts. Real mastery isn't about doing it once. It's about doing it until it's who you are. Most people fall in love with the outcome. The applause, the praise, the moment someone finally notices. But if that's what fuels you, you'll burn out fast. Because results come late, and praise comes rarely. If you want to do something exceptionally well, you have to fall in love with the one thing most people run from: repetition. Repetition when you're tired, when you're bored, when no one claps, and you're not even sure it's working. That's what makes it art. Not the perfect moment, not the finished product, but the quiet commitment to doing the same thing better, again and again and again. Mastery doesn't look like a highlight reel. It looks like sitting with the same task longer than anyone else, tweaking, refining, rebuilding, losing count of how many times you've tried. Because every repetition is a brushstroke, every quiet hour is a line in the painting, and every boring session is one step closer to something timeless. Fall in love with that process, and you become unstoppable. What no one tells you about being exceptional is how much it asks of you. There's something they don't talk about in those motivational speeches, the part of mastery that's not shiny, the part that doesn't trend. The truth is, getting really good at anything comes with a cost, and most people aren't ready to pay it. It's not just time. It's not just effort. It's loneliness. It's frustration. It's showing up for your work on the days you doubt everything. It's being misunderstood by the people around you. It's sitting in silence with a task that isn't giving anything back, and still choosing to stay. There are moments where progress feels invisible. You wonder if you're wasting time, uninspired, unsure, but you're still there, practicing, repeating, refining, alone. And yet this is where greatness is made, in those invisible hours, the quiet sacrifices, the unseen battles. This is the part no one claps for, but it's also the part that shapes you. And the deeper you go, the more the work shows you who you really are. It shows you who you are, what you're made of, what you're willing to carry for the thing you love. Excellence doesn't come for free. It demands your full self. Mastery isn't about being remembered. It's about becoming something real. Hokusai created over 30,000 pieces of art, but the world remembers just one. The Great Wave. Not because it was an instant masterpiece, not because it went viral, but because it was the result of decades spent quietly perfecting his craft, with no promise that anyone would ever care. That's the real secret. It's not about being the best. It's about becoming someone who can keep painting the wave, even when it feels pointless, even when no one sees it, even when you're not sure it'll ever matter. Because in the end, it's not applause that defines you. It's the hours you gave to something that called you to grow. It's who you became while no one was watching. It's the wave you painted in silence that eventually carried your name across time. Most people give up before that moment. They chase noise. They chase speed. They want greatness now. But the ones who last, they respect the work. They master the basics. They repeat. They endure. And one day, without forcing it, their wave arrives. You don't need to go viral. You just need to keep showing up. Not everyone will understand your journey. Not everyone will see the hours you put in or the weight you carry. And that's okay. They're not supposed to. Because this path, the path to doing something exceptionally well, isn't about proving anything to anyone else. It's about proving something to yourself. It's about becoming the kind of person who stays, who commits, who builds something real in a world obsessed with quick rewards. So if you're not great yet, good. That means you're still early. That means you still have time to get better. And if you're tired and unsure and wondering whether it's worth it, let this be your reminder. Keep painting your wave, one stroke at a time, one quiet hour at a time, one repetition at a time. And one day, without warning, the world might just turn around and say, "That's the one." Before you go, let me ask you something. What's your wave? What's the one thing you're willing to show up for day after day, even when no one's watching? Drop it in the comments. I want to know. If this resonated with you, like, subscribe, and share this with someone else chasing mastery. Until next time, keep painting.